All right, welcome everybody. Thank you all for being here. It is release 50 in Shroud of the Avatar, and we're getting closer. We're just a little bit away from full release, so it's gonna be good. The final polishing is happening here, and so polish, performance improvements, last few features. This is the portion of game development where 80% of the stuff comes in the last 20% of the development. So it should be nice, and we should be seeing a lot of improvements. So I've got my character here, and by the way, in Twitch chat, ! ticket space 1 or higher, and you can get in on one of the Markee dragon masks there. And we're going to go over the stuff in the release. We're going to test out a few things, kind of see what's going on, get a vibe for how things are looking. The game just keeps getting better and better, so been very pleased with it. All right, so just some. So they're planning a launch around South by Southwest. There's a lot of stuff happening around South by Southwest. That's South by Southwest starts March 17th, I believe. And I think that the proposed launch here for Shroud is March 27th. So it is pretty close together. I'm sure that Shroud will be showing at South by Southwest. South by Southwest is a huge conference, get-together, whatever it is. And it covers video games, technology, and movies and such. Speaking of movies, Play Money will be coming out this year. There is the official movie poster for it. And that's me in the center there. So looking forward to that. I will let you guys know when the first showings are going to be of that and where at. So, okay. So frame rate, we made significant optimizations in our code base and assets. I'm having problems reading already this morning. To improve frame rate, while not as drastic an increase as frame rate achieved in R49, players should still see another step forward in release 50. And so I've been having some frame rate problems. I've talked about it a bunch, and it looks like I got just sitting here. I've got 32 FPS or so. And you know, if I can stay above 30, I'll be happy. So looks like there's still a little ways to go. We're at 18, 19, 17. Yeah. So, and this is probably one of the most heavily one of the areas that's got the heaviest amount of FPS issues. It has to do with all the items that are being tracked and everything like that in town. So I've got my settings way down on everything, but I know that their goal is that we can have them way up and be, you know, having a great old time. So anyway, it feels a little bit better. I don't know, but I'll say it feels a little bit better because it does. Yeah. So, all right. I'm sure there'll be more info on that in here. All right, so starting scene polish, we visited all 7 scenes, including the Isle of Storms, Battle of Highvale, Blood River Massacre, Battle of Solace Bridge, and the 3 outskirts scenes to continue polishing the new user experience. In all of these scenes, we reduced overall difficulty, added more direction, added more quests, increased the number of enemies, and improved the navigatability. Wow, what a word. So, Yeah, Alien Pickle saying that since the game's coming out, do I plan to have publishing some videos on new player how-to guides? Well, there's SotA tutorials that has a lot of stuff, and there's certainly room for others to create content. I won't be making that kind of content. So, yeah, I'm sticking to my live shows, but I'm happy to answer questions at any time. All right, scene rebuilds. Okay, so there's a bunch more scenes. Crafting. Let's see, the crafting system got a huge expansion in this release with the long-awaited addition of 15 new refining skills that increase the output of the refining tier of crafting. We also added over 30 recipes and patterns, including Norgard Barbarian Clan armors and Ancient Vile Scythe, rare loot from the Ravensmoor Lich and Log Cabin. I am going to write that down. That might be a destination. You know, because we want epic loots. Character polish. The character team has been hard at work expanding and improving the characters of the world. In Release 50, they not only added a completely new creature with the wild boars. They also completely replaced the wolves and replaced and expanded all of our female peasants with upgraded visuals. All right. User interface polish. A player's interaction with game depends completely on the interface. I agree. And let's see here. Let's see. Several key improvements in the ability to lock items in your inventory, preventing accidental salvage. Oh, really? We've talked about that. Lock to inventory. All right. So right-clicking on an item will lock it to inventory to keep you from accidentally salvaging it. That is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that is right there. That is, while it's such a simple thing, that is a big improvement. So, that's a very big improvement. Little work, really high impact. Those are the kind of things. All right. Let's see, target highlighting and the altitude indicators for task locations on the compass also added. Okay, combat polish and balance. We spent a huge amount of time on combat balance and polish with over 35 individual changes in Release 50 alone. Updates include a rewrite of the fundamental math driving combat. No big deal, right? That does sound like a big deal. Ransom polish, making torches into offhand weapons and improving aggro calculations. Okay, and they express gratitude to testers. So they mention everything's consistently in change. And here we go. Now, anything, okay, so anything that says spoilers on it, I am bypassing that. I will give you all the URL here for this page. If you want to go read the spoilers, you can. I want to bypass them. I want to pleasantly be surprised by them when I encounter them. So none of this knowing everything crap, because that kind of, for me, takes out some of the pleasure of playing the game. Okay, they're continuing to add side quests. Polish the Paths of Truth, Love, Courage. Additionally, polish, focus specifically on starting scenes. Okay, and Path of Courage spoilers, Path of Love spoilers. Isle of Storms polish, Battle of Highvale polish, Highvale Outskirts polish. I'm just kind of skipping over these because for most of us, we just want to go and play and be pleasantly surprised by what we find. So, South Drakvald Spur, a tier 2 area. One of the last low tier scenes to be rebuilt. That is a pretty cool place up there. I wonder if we can get up there. I'm adding that to my list of possible things to do. Sunless Barrens, the Hellfire Rift in the Jade River and Blackblade Mountains. Let's see here. I noticed something in this. The elven city of Yu has been shielded from outsiders by a nearly constant shroud of fog on the overworld that only clears during certain alignments of the heavenly bodies. The city itself is full of wonderful elven architecture, and because of the natural foggy defenses have been fortified, Yu was a clone of Janiford, but has been completely rebuilt for Release 50. As with other town rebuilds, the location of player lots, merchants' locations, and scene exits were not changed. So I think we need to visit Yu. Putting that on my list as well. And I don't know about this foggy stuff. I've not encountered that. Maybe it's that I haven't been there. Jack of Diamonds spoilers, side quest spoilers. Okay, well, scene polish, Owl's Nest, improved Norman's conversation to offer less distraction. Okay, let's see here. Elysium Mines reduced the aggro to help the range of the skeletons. Skeletons help you? I don't ever recall that. Maybe I'm interpreting that wrong. The fall liches now respawn faster. Verdantis Mines, Volcanic Panic. Under construction sign removal. We've begun the process of removing all of the under construction signs in the scenes of the game. Anticipate full removal by release 51. So release 51 will be a month from now. And that will be the last release before the full game publish release, which I guess will be published 52. I'm assuming. Sieges, Lunar Rift bypass. Using a Lunar Rift now allows avatars to bypass sieges. What just happened? Did my guy... Oh, he sat down. I'm like, what's going on? How come everything moved? No, he just sat down. That's all. He got bored. Free trial. Choose any path. Free trial users can now choose any of the 3 paths. Okay. Let's see. Fence demolition. The citizens of Aerie and Owl's Head are feeling bolder and have removed the electric fences that surrounded their towns. All right. You know, which is kind of fine because now you can just run out to get out of town, you know, running by one of those things. It used to be that you had to go and find one of the entrances, whereas a lot of other places you didn't. You could just run out to the outskirts and you'd pop out on the map. Okay, scene fixes. Yes, we don't need to list all of those. Performance. Performance work will mainly focus on improving frame rate and reducing hitching during gameplay. Work will continue and be done on load time reduction on the few outstanding scenes that are not meeting our 15-second load time target, which, by the way, compared to what it was originally, 15-second load time is really quite good. So, visual effects, cloth, and SFX culling. Let's see, visual effects and cloth simulations, cloaks, dresses, etc. now properly cull at a distance and when not in view of the camera. Additionally, sound effects now properly cull at a distance. Oh yeah, we've had some weird sound effects issues where stuff did not... it was like full volume even though it was all the way across the map. NPC movements, oh, let's see, targeting. Calculations used to determine current target have been greatly optimized. Player movement. The player movement code for players and NPCs movement received significant optimizations to reduce load on the physics thread. Okay. NPC movement and master client performance. We decoupled the performance of the master client from the update rate of the AI movements, and so behaviors. So if the master client in a scene starts to behave poorly, as low as 10 FPS, there would be no effect on NPCs. I didn't make that association prior. So, bank preloading. Okay, so I am one of the people here who has a massive bank account. We now start to preload the contents of the bank in the background to improve performance when you open up the bank interface. This will be most noticeable for users with large bank inventories. Bank loading indicator. When bank windows open and load content, player will now see a counter showing the number of items generated as it loads. As with bank preloading, this will mostly be noticeable for users with large bank inventories. Yeah, mine is just obscenely large. So I'd never really complained about this too much because I realized that you know, I've got an incredible amount of stuff in my bank box, but and I don't think that most people have this much stuff in their bank box. So the simulated flocks of birds seen in town received a significant number of optimizations. Recalling to player lots. When a player uses a recall scroll to return to a lot, the scene loads and will now include the time it takes to load that specific lot. This will allow players to step within the lot boundaries immediately upon entering the scene instead of needing to wait additional time for the lot's decorations to catch up. Now, why this is important, it isn't important most of the time. Most of the time it's just, you know, a little kind of like, you know, you're just waiting and that's okay. But when you're in PvP mode, it is quite nerve-wracking to be stuck outside your house, not able to open your door yet and get in. So that could be, especially if you're being camped, that could be an issue. Shield, VFX, ice, death, etc. have been greatly reduced. We have greatly reduced the visuals on these so they do not obscure the field of view as much during combat and to improve performance. Asset optimization. Several assets in the games were either too high polygon count, too large of a texture, made too many of individual objects, too many particles, etc. We have been gun-making passes through these objects and fixing issues. All right, so nightmare statues, stone runes, wooden elevator. There's elevators? I had no clue. Shroud of the Avatar, VFX, light spell, bone steel crown, pressure plate spike trap, and Elysium illumination. All right. So this has me kind of wondering here. I have one of these nightmares across the street here. Let's go take a look at it. See if it looks any different. Yeah, so here's the nightmare statue. And I don't know if I see any difference. So I guess that's, you know, if it was causing some performance issue, that's a good thing that they're able to fix that up. Let's go down and load the bank box too. I have a bank box down here. There is a performance improvement. Hey, bank, loading items. So I doubt it preloads here because you'd probably only want to do that at the bank. I'm still loading items. I got a ton. 2,600 items. Almost 2,700. So, all right. Now let's see here. If I open this up, that doesn't take too long. Seems to work pretty well. All right. That feels pretty good. I have too much stuff? Probably. I have probably a lot of stuff I could stack. I have so many bags of things too, and I am so disorganized. Yeah, well, the ladder popping up and down over there. I think that that's become a little bit lower priority, making an animation going up and down the ladder. And that's a hidden thing too. It's not meant to be a primary thing. Nobody. This is a subfloor. This is a hidden room in here. So, yeah. Crafting and economy. We will continue adding more loot to the game, including unique components for crafting, more virtue gear, and barbarian wearables. We will begin adding refining skills and increase the overall output of refining step up. The refining step of crafting by increasing speed, batch size, and raw good to component ratios. You wanted a grand staircase? Well, you have to buy a different house for that. There are some houses that actually have grand staircases. Refining skills. All refining skill trees have been expanded with the new skills that increase overall output of refined materials, not components. This includes butchery, textiles, tanning, smelting, and milling. Note these skills only apply to recipes labeled as refining materials in the crafting books. So let's take a look at this here. So it'll be under crafting. This appears darker now. Okay, so butchery. Yeah, I have a bunch of new stuff in here to unlock. This is great. Yep, see, here I am on level 60. We didn't have anything in here. Efficient refined materials. Smelting refinery chance. Yeah, all of these. Okay, so what is this? Watering plants. I have not done this at all. Did I try Albion Online? No, I'm too addicted to Shroud and Crowfall and Eve. So, harvesting plants. Let's see, harvest plants in chosen area. Cooldown 20 seconds, are effective. Batch harvest radius. Batch harvest radius range. So batch harvesting. Sow seeds bonus. This is good. This is good. This was needed. This was needed. I can see planting some stuff now, and that being good. Okay, and tanning. So looking forward to that stuff. All right, let's continue on here. So, batching increases the max batch count when refining materials, not components. Players start with 20 and go to an additional 40 at GM for a total of 60 at skill level 100. Speed increases the speed which refining materials, not components. At GM 100, players get a 20% bonus. Efficiency increases chance to gain extra materials when refining materials, not components. At GM, at level 100, players get a 20% chance to gain additional materials. The amount of materials gained will vary roughly from 50 to 100% additional output. So 20% chance that it'll be 50 to 100% additional. Crafting skill display. Skill requirements for recipes are now displayed in the recipe book at merchants when teaching a recipe. In the recipe list crafting stations if you do not meet the skill level requirements of the recipe. Well, that's good. It reduces confusion if you can't do it yet. gives you some goals. I mean, that turns into a mini quest, right? So recipe list UI polish. We made some visual improvements to the recipe list user interface in the crafting stations. Okay. Skill level versus proficiency. We've removed crafting proficiency as a player-facing value and will instead use skill level for simplicity. We're doing this to prevent confusion when making crafting-related activities more straightforward. The most visible change from this will be that learning high-tier crafting recipes will now require a minimum skill instead of crafting proficiency. This change will see crafting proficiency removed from interfaces like skill trees, buying recipes from merchants, crafting stations, etc. And also, bonuses changed from devotionals, expert crafting stations, artifacts, etc. Note that with this change, some recipes that were previously craftable by you may be temporarily unavailable until you increase your level accordingly, but the difference should be very small, 10% at most. I'm all for making this simpler. Yeah. Refined components purchase orders. You can now create purchase orders for refined components on your player vendors. Fixed strength masterwork. This is improperly labeled as weapon strength. Damaged tools indicator. I have one up on my screen. To include screen indicators, cursors, and improve feedback crafting stations when you have damaged tools. Yeah, I actually would like to turn that off, except for when it's actually broken when I'm at the table, instead of having it sitting up here nagging me. I don't care that one of my tools is broken if I'm not using them. But I think a lot of this stuff is intended at people who don't know and are going, why can't I figure this out? And that is a good thing. Mossy handle. The drop rate for this rare component has been tripled, but will still be very rare. Bone armor and crossbow durability. We have fixed an issue where these items were not losing max durability. Okay. New unique skill icons. Previously, all the skills inside of each crafting tree used the same base skill icon in Release 50. We did a pass to create unique icons. Okay. So, that's fine. New recipes and patterns. So there's a lot of new recipes and patterns. User interface. Why do I do that? User interface polish. We'll make various improvements to the in-game map system, including quest locations, begin adopting options to disable assistive features like quest highlighting. Additionally, we will polish targeting to better identify the current target and whether your target is in or out of range of your weapon. Targeting. Targets are now highlighted versus changing the rectile or reticle. Probably rectile. Reticle. Jeez. I don't know. One doesn't sound quite right, though. This should both make it clear of what your current target is and whether your target is in or out of range of your attack. Let's see. Highlight strength option. The video option, previously known as reticle strength, has been relabeled highlight strength to match the change in targeting visuals. It's interesting how they keep track of all this stuff because they, it could be, hey, go fix this to make this better. But they end up having to change the wording on a couple of things, and I guess they're documenting all of that. So, and that's a good thing. Let's see here. Altitude compass indicators. They'll now indicate if above or below you. I haven't noticed that before, but okay, so that's something new. Show task highlighting option can turn off task highlighting. Quest data for sparkles and toggling. Quest data has been assigned the most quest tasks in the game. They're now properly sparkle on the compass, overworld, and can probably be toggled on the screen. Tell you when you're high, Elena? Right. Yeah. Okay, so utility bar. In previous releases, we had removed the utility bar as a game feature that needed to be unlocked by trainers beyond the tutorial. In Release 50, we have restored their functionality to immediately available during the tutorial. No follow-up task is necessary. Player name clickable. When an NPC asks a player for their name, the player name now appears as a clickable option in the conversation, instead of having to be manually typed. Note that avatars can still manually type their names or lie about their identities if they so desire. I don't do a lot of questing, so I hadn't run into that as an issue. Item comparisons at merchants. Item comparisons now work when hovering over items in merchant windows. Loot chat messages. We added chat messages for all items you acquire via loot harvest stuff. Okay. So now in the general, chat, if you have everything turned on, I guess you'll see that stuff. Screen resolution selection. It's now scrollable list, allowing access to much higher resolutions that were previously inaccessible. Yeah, I don't know if I want to dare mess with that at all. I've had some issues with video that were really wild. And so now this is interesting. I wonder if it knows what monitor I'm on. It does not have any of my 4K stuff in here. Which, by the way, 4K is much harder to support than 1080p. And part of the reason why it's so much harder is really it's 4 times the data. So, yeah. I'll play with that later when we're not on the show. I don't want to jinx myself right there, because I have a couple of times. I've run into problems a couple of times in that area. Most games are not fully supporting 4K. So, not yet. There's very little portion of the gaming population that can actually support it, that has a video card to support it and a monitor. And nowadays, oh my God, you know how expensive video cards are. 2 to 3 times as much as they were previously. That is a cat in the game. Little Johnny Riker. Okay, let's see. Bank limit fix. We fixed an issue where adding items to containers inside a bank would not respect the bank slot limit. Oh, I never encountered that because I've never hit my maximum. You have a duck and he quacks too? Oh, goodness. In-game, let's see, overworld compass quest indicator fix. Okay. In-game map features. We've reinstated and made various upgrades to some original features in-game. And website version of the map system. You can keep up to date on the latest changes in a forum post here. Okay. Well, we're not going to go in there. Map search, user login, pot customization, personal POI placement. What is POI? Viewing the maps. Anyone who is logged in can place personal points of interest by enabling editing. Oh, so personal stuff. You can make notes. Go here. Finish quest. Discoverable map locations, quest NPCs, task locations, merchants, exits, and points of interest will now dynamically appear in your in-game maps. All right. So here is the map. Should bring up a map of town. So This is Crossroads. I'm inside here. It's interesting. Oh, do I really own 2 homes over here? My lot. Really? I thought I only owned 1. Darn. I should give one of those up. Actually, what I should really do is get my wife in playing. She said she'd come in whenever it's full release. So that is our town. So I suppose that I could put some notes on things. Look at this. There's symbols on here. Armor, crafting, magic. All right. Oh, and the devotionals. I like that. Yeah, we'll see. She's addicted to another game right now. I'm going to show it to y'all on Saturday. So be ready. Okay. New in-game maps for Battle of Highvale, Solace Bridge, and Blood River Massacre. In-game map coordinates fix. Okay. Map localization delayed. Work on mailing address verification for physical goods on the website delayed the localization work. Yes, by the way, if you have not gone in and updated your address, your mailing address in your account, we are getting close to them mailing out your copies of the game. As we get down further in here, you're going to see the box art and stuff. You're going to want that. I'm going to be wanting it for my, stuff back here and everything. So, yeah. Okay, physical goods. Production of the physical goods, including cloth map, box, and manual, will continue. The cloth map, we updated the cloth map to match the current version of the world map to make a final version that will be produced and awarded to all eligible backers. Depending on what account level you have, it can even be an autographed version of this map sent to you. Richard has got just an enormous job of signing things. So, I don't know. It's going to take him a while. So, also, if you missed out on Kickstarter stuff and everything, I believe sometimes we have Trusted Trader accounts in our Trusted Trader section of our store. And we have one in there right now, at least we had it a couple of days ago, that actually has shipped goods. So if you missed out on that and you wanted that, there is that option. Those are expensive, though, I will say. Those are expensive. So, but, if you wanted some of that stuff, very well be worth it. Okay, so here is the box art. We created an initial template for the box using Dennis Lubert's cover art, and it will be going to manufacture soon, pending approval of bids. Note the image here is still getting final tweaks. So that is kind of what they're looking at for the box art. Barcode and other stuff will go down here. I don't know that this will actually go out into retail stores. Maybe it will. But those of you who are getting a collector's box, yeah, this is probably what it's going to look like. I think that's going to look very fine on my shelf back there. Now I'm just thinking about that I want to open it. Keep it sealed. I don't know. I kind of want to see the stuff inside. Yeah, I don't know if the map will be inside of it or not. Manual. We created the initial layout for physical manual. We are now finishing the text And starting the illustration phase, the manual will include art by Dennis Lubet, who did illustrations for the original Ultima manuals. Note these images are work in progress. So, all right. So this is kind of what we're going to see in there. Address verification. You can now verify your address for shipment of physical goods on your account page under Edit Profile. We will need confirmation of your physical address even if you already had entered it previously. Log into your account, go click Confirm. I'll do that later. I actually have a few accounts, so I'm going to go do that on a few of them. Combat. Pass will be made on combat balance, looking at different combat and magic schools. New combat math. This was mentioned earlier. We've made major changes in how combat math is calculated. We've done away with the old 0 to 100 system and replaced it with weighted scale system. The vast majority of players will not notice any difference, but high-end players will likely notice that some of their tricks to completely avoid being hit will no longer work. Additionally, the attack roll is now split into multiple rolls, which makes it possible to have a combination of things happen. For instance, it is possible to parry a critical hit or get a glancing blow that you also block with your shield. Cool. Ransom changes. We have made several changes, including improvements on how ransoming items works that are gained in PvP, either through combat or pickpocketing. Well, that's right. I got to work on my pickpocketing skills because I am now full-time PvP mode. So, yeah, notification. You will get an on-screen notification that you have lost an item through PvP or pickpocketing. There is an additional 5-minute delay before a ransom icon appears after being pickpocketed. As in life, you don't often notice theft until it's too late. I like that. So, did I read that correctly? You now get an on-screen notification that you've lost an item through PvP or pickpocketing. There's an intentional 5-minute delay before a ransom icon appears after having been pickpocketed. As in life, you don't often notice theft until it's too late. I like it. So, getting pickpocketed, you won't see the notification until 5 minutes later, and then you're like, oh shit, how many more notifications am I going to see? You get it? That'll be fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Duration increase. The time to pay ransom is increased from 2 hours to 24 hours to give players plenty of time to gain their items back. Valuation. Crafted items and artifacts are now worth much more when ransomed. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so this concerns me. It says 100 here, but I don't really know. Now worth much more when ransomed. I don't really know. See, this is an Uber staff here, and so I kind of made sure I had enough money so that I could pay ransoms if necessary. Now that I have 24 hours, I suppose that if I get really surprised by something, that it'll be different. So rip the dragon mask. Well, the dragon mask is worth 0, which means it cannot be looted. Yeah, it cannot be looted from you. Anything that has a 0 value can't be looted. So you're okay on that. But does concern me on my other stuff here. So Hello, Vector. Item selection. The way items are randomly selected for ransom has changed so that we only consider each item type once. So that small stacks of an item... Oh my god. I was totally abusing this. So many small stacks of an item type only count as a single chance during the selection process, i.e., those of you that have been using many different stacks of items as defense are out of luck. Well, crap. Okay, I got a bitch about this. There's a reason why, and I guess we're going to have to see in gameplay of this, but come on. A mage loses one of the items, and all of a sudden you have a whole bunch of spells you can't cast. And if you... So if I were a swordsman, I would carry 2 or 3 swords with me. And if all of these are counted as a single item now, that now makes it so that being a mage, I'm screwed. Does that make sense? If it doesn't take the whole stack, then that's fine. But I guess we're going to find out on that. But that's why all of this stuff has been separated like this, because of the chances of how stuff was taken. So if it takes an entire stack every time I die to in PvP, an entire stack of something, that is going to be beyond frustrating. Because now it means that I can't be a pure mage. That I'm going to have to like learn how to swing a sword and stuff too. And I'm going to end up re-equipping, you know, go res and re-equip into something different. So maybe I'm just a little confused on that. Maybe I'm misinterpreting that. We're going to see what happens. So I'm sure that today that I'll probably encounter some PvP. Can you mitigate the item by carrying unique items? Yeah, so, you know, one of the things that I was doing was carrying a whole bunch of, you know, wands or whatever. So, yeah. Okay, well, you know, I will live within whatever they... Okay, so if it's if it's a side effect that mages are hugely nerfed by this change, then I'm sure they will notice it and they will fix that. So I have faith in them for that. So yeah. Hoctium, no, I won't be playing Pantheon. So, I've got a few games here. I am showing a new game on Saturday. It's on the schedule. You're all going to hate me for showing it to you because you're all going to be addicted to it, and I'm going to give you all the first hit for free. That is Saturday. So don't miss it because I'm your drug pusher. Get your veins ready. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm your game pusher. Yeah. Your game pusher. Your first hit's going to be free. I kid you not. The item, the thing that we're giving away during the show on Saturday will be worth $100. And every single one of you here will be able to redeem it. So, join us Saturday. It's on the schedule. It doesn't say the name or anything on there. It does not say the name or anything on there. And there's a reason for that. It's that the giveaway will only work applying to your account within 12 hours of the creation of it. And so I will give out the information then. And so basically it's for new players only. So if you can't make it at that time and you watch it the next day or whatever, then that will be okay because you'll be able to redeem that at the time that you create your account or install the game. So, and you're all going to absolutely hate me for it, and you're going to be going, "What the hell is Markee Dragon doing playing this game?" I got to tell you, even though you're going to have that reaction, I am so addicted to the game. I have well more than 100 hours into the game. Test misses me. I'll be there tomorrow. And Saturday. Okay, so item selection. Oh, and then what I'm doing, those of you who are in the YouTube classes, I'm going to show you how I've done this in an upcoming webinar. Jordan and I are talking about that today. So I'm going to show you how I do the show on Saturday. Dance Dance Revolution. You're going to see me dance. All right. I need some dance music going on here. And, you know, we got to dance. Oh, this is dance party stuff too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. That's not going to happen. All right. Moving on. So, I got moves? No. You should see, the rest of me is not coordinated with what you saw right here. Yes, it's true. I wouldn't even tell JJ, even though he works for me, and I know that he would be bound by non-disclosure agreements. Oh, goodness. All right. So max movement speed check. Continuing on. You're just going to have to join Saturday to see what this is. Max movement speed check. Effects that modify movement speed can only allow stack to... Wait. Let me try and read this again. You know, reading is hard. Effects that modify movement speed can only allow stack to a maximum of 2. Maybe that's just worded a little strangely. Additionally, their effects add together instead of multiplying each other as they did previously. Okay, so it's not a... I forget what that math is called. Because math is hard too. Yeah, so it just all adds together instead of taking a new base and adding that to the new base or whatever. So this should fix the issue where stacking various buffs and artifacts with movement effects would produce insane movement rates. Okay. You have to keep the information secret? What? I didn't tell you, Dark Wrath. Everybody blame Dark Wrath, exclamation point blame, until you hit Dark Wrath. See, like this. Keep blaming until you get Dark Wrath, because he needs to be blamed. Slim Tiger got blamed first. Oh, my. All right. I love all the blame happening here. Is Alexandra here? Alex, are you here? Oh, wait, I just got blamed. Now, wait a second. Oh, man. Yeah. Damn it. Trying to blame Dark Wrath, and it didn't happen. I got blamed instead. What is this world coming to? Man. Space Prince must have something to do with it. Okay, so glyphs, immovable while charging. When you are charging a spell by holding down the mouse key, that glyph is temporarily locked in place so you won't accidentally drag it out of its slot. Thank God! I've never done that before. Okay. Torch, offhand bludgeon. Torches have expanded functionality beyond being a light source. They're now also an offhand bludgeon weapon that has a small chance to add fire dot to your target. Perfect! Poke, poke, poke. Or is it bang, bang, bang? Torch durability. The time that it takes for a lit torch to lose its durability has been significantly reduced. Avatars can now expect fresh torches to be fully consumed within about 25 minutes. Get your torch making skills in the works. Equipment durability. In Release 50, equipment damage events that have been rebalanced to trigger less frequently, but for more damage, durability damage per event. Okay. This is to improve the server logging and client performance. The time it takes for equipment to break should be virtually unchanged. Oh, that's interesting. Think of this as a performance improvement thing, to where there's less times that something is activated, but when it's activated, it then does more. And that way, having lower server time cost every time it's activated, because it's activated less. So that's kind of a unique way of improving some stuff. Wazpalm, thank you for following. Welcome. Getting awful thirsty of doing all this talking. Light spell and courage path. Players who choose the courage path now also start with the light spell to match their paths. All right. Now, I also... what? I just turned the lamp off? Come on. I didn't mean to turn the lamp off. Now, how about my light spell? I thought there was changes to this. Woo-wee. Start singing Beyonce's Halo. Is it a little Halo? Yeah. The effects are looking nice, actually. They're not looking too bad. All right. Wow, I can barely see his name up there now. It's interesting. Interesting distance thing there. I think that might be new too. Aggro change. We've updated the math used for calculating the decay of aggro over time to support multiple sources of threat, damage, healing, pets, etc. This change will make it easier for players attempting to tank to actively hold aggro. Oh. Body slam, charge, and engage opponent. These skills have had their movement speed increased dramatically. Okay, push and pull resistances. Pole arms can now be resisted by powerful opponents. What does that mean? You go to stab me with pull and then the person grabs it and pulls it? I'm not sure. Opportunity strike range. Now use correct range. Etheric feedback focus bonus. Focus bonus has been changed from percentage to a fixed amount. Excuse me. Okay. So it looks like a bunch of little flinch animations, blood scaling, earthquake skill, first person particles. Crates and barrels, lootable in combat. That is a change. You always had to go out of combat mode to get them to work. NPC auto sheath. NPCs will no longer demand that players manually sheathe their weapons before speaking to them. Players will now automatically sheathe their weapons. Festering poison fix. Fixed a bug, allowing the damage of this poison being calculated, which was making it way too effective. Oh. Equipping via container. Fix. Dragon versus pull. Dragons can no longer be affected by movement effects like push and pull skills. So my little blast of wind is no longer going to work. Excuse me. I need a glass of whiskey? Maybe. Yeah, that'd make me talk much better. I wonder if I'm getting my wife's cough. She's had a little bit of a cough lately. Blood Bay Confusion Timer. The confusion effect that poisons plants spew forth now properly generates a timer on screen. Summon elemental nameplate. Fixed an issue where the nameplate was too small to view. Okay, so there's just a bunch of little things here. Not sure we need to go over all of these. Grandmaster Apprentice buff. We fixed an issue where this buff would not be applied. New unique potion icons. Okay, so they've updated the icons. Character polish patches made various creatures and non-player characters, including wolves, bears, and peasants. Wild boars. For a while now, we've had wild boars in our backlog to add as a creature, and expanded our bestiary. However, it was always a victim of other priorities until we started making our Norgard barbarian clans, which were each based on an animal. Each clan wears a headdress based on their totem animal, be it a stag, bear, wolf, boar, or dragon. Each clan got an awesome animal hat except the poor boar clan. Without any wild boars in the game, they were forced to wear a simple leather hat. Poor boar clan. Well, this would not stand. Therefore, in Release 50, our bestiary is now expanding again to include wild boars. These beasts will attack with ferocious charge that can knock down targets and use their sharp tusks to tear and bleed out those who encroach on their forest territory. There will be Elder and Obsidian visual variations in addition to the base version. Of course, this means we will also have boar headdress, and the boar clan will finally get a proper headdress. Note that wild boars will not be tameable until Release 51. Wild boars can be found in the following scenes. Blood River. Okay, so actually we're going to end up... They're in so many scenes here, we're going to end up running across that. Maybe I do want some whiskey. I tell you, too, speaking of whiskey and like partying and stuff, when we get to the release of Shroud of the Avatar, I think there will be some whiskey involved. And if you look on the schedule, you'll see that we have a whole week of Shroud. Shroud goodness. We're going to be out there, and I think that...
Sir, rock.
Damn! Thanks you, Brian, for the host. I think that we will be seeing a lot of new players because there's going to be a lot of marketing outflow at that time. When does the game release? 2 months from now. Man. Sorry, I just... frog in my throat. Very good. Okay, Boar Clan Barbarians. These Tier 6 barbarians and their pet boars can be found in Sawtooth Thicket, Far Hinterlands, and sometimes in the Vernantus Foothills. Tier 6. That interests me. Putting Tier 6 items on my list. I want the challenge. Meeting new players pretty regularly now, which is awesome. Cool. So, Raven Clan Barbarians removed. Originally planned for having 6 barbarian clans, but we decided to cut the Raven Clan. They got the axe. New wolves. We originally purchased our wolf from Unity Asset Store to save time and money, but it was not visually competitive. To address this shortcoming, we have completely rebuilt the wolves for release 50, including all the variations, the wolf hat, wolf mask, and the wolf clan barbarians. Wolf trophies will be updated in 51. I don't have any wolf trophies, but yeah. Boar clan took out the Raven clan, or ate the Raven clan. Female peasants, like the wolf, we originally purchased our female peasants from the Unity Asset Store to save time and money, but they were not visually competitive. To address the shortcomings, we have completely rebuilt female peasants for release 50. In addition to replacing the 3 previous versions, we've created an additional 9 further variations for a total of 12 different female peasants representing different ages, outfits, skin tones. In a future release, we'll also be turning the clothes of these NPCs wearing into player wearables. Ancient Vile Scythe. This unique scythe features a skull along the long curved blade and can only be obtained by defeating the Lich of Ravensmoor. This same Lich is still the source of the Skull Sword. Okay, so I think that we already have that on the list. I'm going to add this additionally to my list. I think that sounds interesting. We must have one for our collection. T-Branch. 12 female peasants, 11 boars a rooting, 10 kobolds a killing, and 9 ancient rings. Yes. You don't know if you give gold for gifted subs, but Duke didn't shout it out. Did you gift another sub there, JJ? Because it didn't bark it out last time either. All right, let me... in fact, I didn't even see it. So... Wait. 700 gold. Where's Duke, baby? Well, Duke is here. Here, let me... This is the wrong thing. I'm trying to find Bastion Hawk here. While this is on my mind, that... Let's see here. All right. Typed that up. Okay, so 700 gold to everybody here. No, 70 gold to everybody here in honor of that 700 bits cheer from T-Branch there. And that's going to put us up to 60 bucks on the upgrade for the mixer. And let's see here. 70 gold to everybody here in T-Branch's honor. And then... I don't even know what to do about this subscription thing, because I don't see it anywhere. Even Chatty isn't picking it up. So... But I will give a special announcement from Duke for this phantom subscription donation. I don't even know who you gave it to or anything. But,
That's gonna be game over, bitches. That's enough money to nuke the fuck out of them dragon non-believers.
all right. Duke is liking it. So, I gave it to Dark Wrath. Oh, Dark Wrath now shows his dragon. Okay. Victor Vaughn, have I ever made a video on how to set up your stream, exploit bots, etc.? Yes. YouTubesuccess.com. Or exclamation point no job. Okay, so I see now that Dark Wrath is a sub. He was not before. 1,000 gold to Dark Wrath in honor of that gifted sub. Another 10 gold to everybody here in JJ and Dark Wrath's honor. So there we go. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry I don't see those. I do know that Dark Wrath was not a sub beforehand. So Victor Vaughn, we also are about to release a whole bunch of stuff for live streaming. So you're going to hear about that really soon. Like, it was supposed to be this week, but Jordan, he must have the flu or something because he's been really sick. So we haven't been able to get it released this week so far like we had intended. Okay, Barbarian Clan armor. Barbarian clans of Norgard are now dropping their signature armor when defeated. Okay, so if you want to collect those things, front clasp cloak, boots of virtue, lunar rift teleport, visual effects polish, blood hit visual effects polish, emotes, eye roll. New emote. Fitness emote. We've created a set of fitness emotes that can unlock via the Merit app and include burpee, plank, push-up, sit-up, squat, and run in place. You know, I've met the Merit guys, and they are they're good guys. I've met with them a couple of times. So, and their fitness app, which is on, I believe, the homepage of Shroud. Basically, you're using like Fitbit or something like that with their app, and you get points for being healthy, and then you can use those points to redeem things, including in our store, the Markee Dragon store. So, but most of you who are hearing about this already have other things that you get as bonuses, and so it's really only people use that are people who don't know about the shows and stuff. So, all right, spin for that. Oh, I heart you for hand, special someone. Okay, special spin is a special moment when you want to spin around in place with your arms stretched out like a certain famous person who is in a musical in the Alps. You can get this emote from the roving encounter involving Kurt. Okay, animal headdress. Name change. Previously, the animals based head wearable stag, wolf, bear, now called hats. Okay. Player towns and houses Watermill Village Home. Looks very nice. Newest water-based home is 2 stories, includes water wheel that rotates. Okay. Log cabin. JJ, are you hearing this? Work for JJ. Log cabin. The log cabin is craftable via recipe in-game and is village-sized classic frontier-style building with an open plan that is built of raw timbers. Dual wax cylinder phonographs. Hollow log 2-story house with tower. Oh, that's interesting. Ornate Viking 3-story crafting pavilion. Nice. That looks really nice. That is a nice looking crafting pavilion. Yeah. Ornate tavern set. This ornate version of the in-game bar was a player request from Deco Divas. It comes in 2 pieces. There's one section that flips up, another long counter. It can be purchased in the add-on store. Obsidian Obelisk. Okay, Baron Dracus has been requesting more obsidian-themed decorations and wearables for a long time now. After a recent rebuild of Craig's, he noticed the liberal use of obsidian obelisks in the scene. We have turned those into a decoration that can be purchased in the add-on store. Wild Boar Trophy. Once you defeat one of these notable beasts in combat, you may want to use your crafting skills to turn its head into a trophy and can display it on your wall. Coeur d'Alene paintings. Okay. Taming signs, wall mirrors, hanging potted plants, Novia map reward polish. We have updated this to match the latest cloth map and added the style versus the frame. Really? Okay, we've got one right back here. These are very rare, by the way. Wow. Talk about overpowering. Let's see here. Dismiss. What is? There we go. It's a little bit better. So this is the map. These were available only in Kickstarter, only with Kickstarter accounts. I don't know how much they're going for, like $100, something like that. So, yeah. Let's see here, channel commands. I always forget to turn off that crowfall bark after the crowfall shows. Let me turn that off. There we go. Okay, offline mode, property manager fix, forest, player on town, templates polish. They flattened a location to allow placement of buildings and decorations, okay. Phonograph fixes, Shogun crafting pavilion fixes and name update, lot deeds naming fix, house and furniture fixes, and then a bunch of towns have been upgraded, changed.
You, sir, rock.
And Rollas, thank you for the host. Make a difference, telethon, holiday content will be added. The 47 telethon items and more winter holiday items, Movember items. Okay, so why is all of a sudden everything so bright? Look at that. There's something going on. So I'm going to look at, when this loads, we'll look at what the new stuff is. So because I believe that I can turn this to rewards. So here's some of the rewards that I've got, but then I'll claim new rewards. No unclaimed rewards on this account. So what, I didn't get any of the... Was I reading that wrong? Wait, what? You didn't know until yesterday that Star was Lord Blackthorn? JJ. Yeah. By the way, all of you who donated on the charity show we did should have those items that were donated by Lord Blackthorn, aka Star, in the mail. So one of you got a full set of bone armor crafted by him. Okay, Movember items. Release 48 postmortem telethon items. Valentine items. Valentine's Day is coming up. Audio. Oh, audio. Note that SFX is a industry acronym for sound effects. I had no idea. I'm glad they mentioned that because I kept wondering what SFX was. So randomized sound effects, spells, abilities have function to call random sound effects from a list of available sound effects versus being hard-coded to a single sound. Okay. Audio fade in and out. We now have the ability to properly fade sound effects in and out so they no longer will start and stop so abruptly. Good. New sound effects. Bunch of new sound effects. Localization. Let's see. All right, this is the end. Time to play. I don't know why everything's so shiny over here. What is making all of this light? Is it this? Wow. It's like it's... Well, it was too bright, and now it's fine. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Well, let's see here. Make sure that I've got enough reagents and everything. Now that it won't be, you know, putting everything together. Where did it go? Now, come on. I thought that it said more higher numbers than that. Did I just lose some? Or did I only have that much black pearl? So all these can be combined together now. Because that's what I was doing, is I was putting these apart to keep from, you know, all the problems of looting. Dark Wrath is happy. Dark Wrath made some of those icons for Twitch chat. Is there a stack all button? No. I don't see one. Eve has one of those buttons. Eve is tomorrow. Okay. So, this will be much easier to count stuff. There we go. I definitely need some more black pearl, don't I? Thought today was Friday. Yeah, nope, not Friday. Wow, I only have 13 black pearl in here. Okay, let's, I guess I better find a bag of reagents. Or a chest of them. And I have no black pearl in here either. Okay, very good. So, garlic. Man, I don't have garlic either. What? Come on, really? Mandrake root. Okay. Nightshade. Serpent scales. Call scrolls. I should have a couple of these on me. Spider silk. Man, it's time to go out and get more stuff. I think I'm starting to run low. There's ash. So, I need black pearl. How about some corpse wax? I don't know how often I use corpse wax, honestly. Hello, Brian. Hey, well, it looks like I need some black pearl. Doing fine, Brian. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go buy some. I don't think that anybody is like making black pearl. Who left the doors open? My goodness. Okay, so Mr. Outlander, I'm gonna close the doors, and you're gonna be stuck in here if you don't hop on out. Well, except for when my animals follow me. Okay, buddy. Our visitor, I think, is stuck in there. I'm making it a habit to close the doors all the time since now I'm in PvP mode all the time. I doubt anybody would have Black Pearl for sale, right? Yes, this is release 50. It is up. All right, I'm going to step away for just one moment. I'll be right back, and then we're going to go out looking for some stuff. Hey. So I'm gonna have to go get some black pearl. Oh, looks like there's a lot of stuff for sale on here. What? I still have this for sale on here. My Ankh of Walla. Nobody wanted to buy it at that price, huh? Well then. Wait a second. I still have other stuff? Stuff has stopped selling on here. This stuff used to sell out right away. This is so cheap. Hey, well, I'll have to pull that stuff off of there. So apparently this house is owned by me. I guess I just don't remember. Yeah. Isn't that funny? I didn't even realize that I had this house. Did I put all this stuff in here? It's kind of funny. I'm surprised the house didn't go away because it wasn't in use. I literally forgot that I owned this. Oh wait. There's planting stuff up here. And maybe I do remember this. I can't believe it. It's been months since I've been in this house. Kindred, private. Well, who marked it private? Change to non-private. You know, this stuff's supposed to change to non-private when you when you're done using it. Somebody forgot. Some buckets of water in there. How about these things? Kindred, 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 kindred. Okay. This is my wife's house? Oh. Is that why I don't remember doing that stuff? I mean, I'm sure I put this up when we moved everybody into this town here. Hey. Well, there we go. Okay, let's go get some black pearl. Because we need it. Town hall. You know, I've never been in our... This is our town hall. I've never been in here before. Wow. Look at this place. Gosh, and I'm hungry. Oh, wow. This place is pretty nice looking. Hey. Let's go find some black pearl. Cooking, crafting, magic. Okay. So. Still winter here, I see. So, I want to know where you is. I think that the water sound, maybe it's been changed a little bit, dulled down a little bit, which is good. It's still too much noise for how fast this water's going, though. At least it sounds too much to me. I don't know. All right, so far, I haven't really had any complaints about the frame rate. That's a good thing. Is there a search on the map? I think there is. Does anybody know where you is? I can go to the website and search for it. Well, that's not it. Oh, their security certificate expired. Northeast. Well, not seeing you. I wish there was a search on this. Does anybody know where you is? Somebody said northeast-ish, but I just looked in the northeast and I did not see it.
You, sir, rock.
Try the avatar / map. Is that, do they move the site there? Dragon Knight, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. It's along the road north of Brittany. Whereas you is not a troll. I'm actually looking for it. Yeah, I know it disappears based on celestial alignment, but does it mean it's removed from the map as well? Really? You can't search for it either? There it is. Okay. So I'm headed over that way now. Well, here's you. Hey, so we'll go take a tour around you.
Welcome to the Dragons.
That's kind of cool. Wow, look at this. And this, players can live here. Oh, what? This is just a viewing area? Really? I thought I was going up to get up onto these platforms or something. Okay, guess not. It's pretty cool. I didn't do a very good jump there. See an elevator over here too. Damn, that moves quick. Holy cow. Give it some pause here. Feel like you're gonna get crushed in that. Boink. Boink. Okay, what happens if I... Oh! Oh! Oh, it made me fall through. Oh, that's too bad. I was trying to get on the top of it and see what happened. Oh, oh. Oh! Oh, shit. This stuff's complicated. All right. What is all this? Doesn't look like I can do anything with this stuff. The barrels of whiskey are being held up here. Where does this go? This goes to nowhere. This looks really dangerous. Children should not be playing up here. Look at that giant fire over there. This place is pretty interesting. Nothing like living up in the trees. Okay, can I do this? Okay, let's do it this way. Whew. Yeah, got it. So I have the graphics settings very low. It's on the lowest. And that's because I'm choosing performance over quality of looks. I will, as they make more improvements to the graphics, I will slowly bump it up because I want to stay above 30 FPS in 95% of the places. So if I can stay at 30 FPS, 90% of the places or above, then I'll start turning it up. So I did talk with the devs about this, and they told me their goals on this and everything, and I'm pleased with where they're trying to get it to and stuff. So, but yeah, a little bit more performance over visual quality at the moment, and especially with being in PvP mode now, that's I think just a little bit important for me. Not that I'm gonna be like, really a bunch more kick-ass type of stuff. It's just that, you need to be able to move around in PvP mode. So now that I'm in town, if I find stuff to steal, what's gonna happen? alcove here. Hello there, chicken. Sorry, had it coming. Now, you, sir, look a little bit frozen in time. Dragons have good fire resistance. I just wanted to try it. There we go. Dragon on fire. Tree up here. It's huge. Little stage here. Oh, look at that water. Oh, this just looks too inviting. Yeehaw! I actually kind of expected to really go underwater. A lot. Yes, by the way, we are giving away one of the dragon masks today on the show. It is !ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat. Legion of Myth and Fappy the Bear, thank you for following. Welcome. Sorry I missed seeing those earlier. I have not heard this. Don't know if I've heard this piece of music either. Might be new. What do I think of the fight in Eve? Oh, we'll talk about it tomorrow. One comment, need more server power. Okay, so this is a pretty interesting area. A lot of stuff to see here. Oh, a fishing supplies merchant. This does look like good fishing. No, the frame rate is doing much better now. So I'm not trying to run it in 4K because 4K is 4 times as demanding. And it doesn't have to do with the GPU. It has to do with CPU usage, which is really kind of crazy, but it's a fundamental problem with Unity. So is this game free? No, but you can get a free trial and try it out. And the game is buy once and play. You do not have to pay a monthly. Caught a salmon. Is this fishable out here too? No. It's got to be in the deeper water. I got leather boots. The water looks pretty clean. I didn't realize there was leather in there. Nice little garden in here. One of the things that's very unique about this game is that everything that can be usable is usable. You love fishing. I can't wait for a big fishing update. The fishing right now is kind of basic, but they are going to be adding a lot more stuff to fishing in the future. Waitress. Hello, Rhonda. What is this? Doesn't look like I think the visuals didn't show up right on that. See, they're not quite showing up right. Hey, it's a small topiary dragon. Never seen one that small before. I don't like fishing. I like fishing. I just want there to be more fishing to do. I don't know where this trail leads. I'm just going on it. It looks like there's some houses up here. What is that? Never seen that before. Oh, they put flower beds up there like that. Door is locked. I shall use my kung fu to get in. Oh, there was an open spot over there. Door is locked. That is pretty interesting. A lot of very old homes here. Very old homes. I bet he has nothing on him. Just still says commission free vendor. Buy it and love it. The trees here are pretty cool. I like it. Some of the noises are not kind of gelling, right? They seem to be a little bit loud or whatnot. They just did changes on the noises, on audio and everything, and so I think there's a little bit of work that needs to be done on it. Yeah, let me see here. Just refresh my connection on the game there, just to make sure it's not delay on my part. Oh, I'm not going to die, am I? No, I'm sliding down slow enough. Okay. I love these houses here, and then we got the new log home, or the built-in a log home. That's pretty cool. Find another vendor here. Rares, good food, cheap water. He actually has a lot of stuff. It's kind of synced up right. It does sound a little strange though. Oh, I have one of these little houses. It's funny. This is one of the original village homes. Oh my God, that was so loud. Turn this down a little bit. Let's see what I can do on audio, music, sound effects. Okay, well, let's. Whew. God, listen to that music. It's awesome. This is one of the original houses. They're actually probably pretty rare now. They don't cost very much. God, listen to that music. Isn't that awesome? Now this song's really happy. A sewer shop? Well, he's selling them at $3,500. What he doesn't know is that you can buy them for $3,500. He's selling them for like $3,400, $3,450 at least. Dude, I think these prices are really cheap. The non-combat pet rewards, 15,000 each. I think those are highly undervalued. I am digging the music, so I got a little bit louder. The question mark stovepipe hat. This is highly undervalued too. Very undervalued. I think those go for 75 or 100,000. don't sell that well? Oh, I love my question mark hat. Huh. I think we sold out of all of them on our store. What did we sell them for, like 15 bucks for a pair of them or something like that? I don't remember how much it was. There's an entrance. Never seen this game before. This is Shroud of the Avatar. Exploring the town of Yu. It's a beautiful town. It does look like there's some I don't know, maybe there's places available in here. What's the point of this game? The answer is yes. Yeah, it's very sandbox. Very sandbox. There's a lot of very old residents here. This is community, crafting, culture. It is a lot of PvE, some PvP. Yeah, if I find a town crier, you can tell me if there's any lots available. It's true. You can also hold down P and you can see smoke come up from the stones. I think it's P, isn't it? Oh, and I'm back up here again. Let me look at the map. Okay, so the town is not really huge. It's cool. It's a nice little town. I'm glad I visited. No way that you'll find an open lot in you. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I'm trying to find my way back out of here. I have no clue where I'm going. Who's this guy? Wow, those carrots are a very special price. They're non-combat carrots too. All right. Pretty cool. Yeah, those are some very expensive carrots. The music in this game is absolutely amazing. Ah, and there's the fog. Just talked about. Let's go look at this siege. Let's go kill some things. I feel like getting a little fighting in. You want to see a little bit of action on this? There's a little bit of PvE. I'm getting beat up a little bit here. I'm gonna have to back off. Oh, I'm getting shot from the side too. Right, well that was a fun little jaunt. Let's go find other things to fight. It's a little too much for me solo. I'm not built like some of the other players out there. I'm very much a mage. Now remind everybody, ! ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat, and that will get you in on Markee Dragon Mask like what I'm wearing. What is Luna Undone? Oh, it's a cat. There's like a level 2 area. I don't even know if I've ever been here before. So, Anyway, you can get in on one of the masks, and we'll draw near the end of the show. You don't have to be present to win. I will send you a Twitch mail that will contain a passphrase that you will email to our store, and in the store there they will then execute an order for you, and it'll come to you in an email and get the mask. So the show is sponsored by the store. If you need anything for Shroud, brand new account, used account, gold, or you want to sell stuff, we'll buy stuff too. Exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat. There's a link in the description in YouTube. And any purchases from us help support the show. Okay. Things shouldn't be really too much of a challenge for me here. It's an interesting area here. Seems very loud here, the loud rain. Seems to me this fog is hurting me a little bit. Okay, it's not making me invisible like another area where I encountered that stuff. I thought it would. Did I look at wax? I don't know what you're referring to. Being level 2, I'm kind of a little bit surprised at some of the creatures I'm seeing in here. You know, I'm trying to find this ghost corpse. Apparently, I'm not going to find it. There it is. Gosh, you couldn't see him. Ghost. Disrupting my mojo. Trail, no, I haven't. If you want to send me an email or something about that, I'll take a look. It's, I've been considering filming this video for a couple of weeks now, talking about all the ICOs. There's too many ICOs. It's going to destroy the market. It's going to be a problem. If they're not ICOing, if they're just, you know, a blockchain solution or whatever, then that'll be interesting. Small crocodile corpse. Meticulous collection. A little bit, so visually it's a little bit better. I'm getting some resources in here. I have a feeling, though, I'm losing a lot of XP fighting things in here. I am. 192. That's what I go down to after I fight the next thing. See, he keeps healing himself. Yeah, I am losing skill points in here. Yeah, you know, there's another video that I'm gonna produce. So, got a new company that I've really not introduced to you guys yet. You're seeing some of the technology right now using the shows, and I need a coin or a token as a partner in it. I don't want to say too much about what we're trying to do because I don't want somebody to jump the gun and beat me to the punch. But yeah, certainly is dark here and eerie. Some of this stuff really hurts me. I love these lightning effects. I tell you, I can't wait until they've got everything going so good that I can have it in fantastic mode. Because really, I've got my graphics settings at the absolute lowest right now. And I so look forward because the game here just looks absolutely amazing. So, and what's kind of silly about it is that how all this works. I think that because my primary monitor is 4K, that it bases a lot of its calculations off of that because this game works better off of my laptop than it does off of on here on my Uber game rig. So. The visuals in here are very nice. I'm digging the new music. Yeah, I can tell you that the Shroud team is very, very frustrated about this FPS issue. And I suspect that it has to do with the engine. And they need Unity to make a change. I think that's really what's going to be the big deal here. And I don't know the politics behind it or anything. But I know they're very frustrated with it. And I know other people are as well. But, you know, like I said, on my laptop, it works just fine. And I run in the highest visuals. Can you get struck by lightning? That would be awesome. If you could. That would be absolutely awesome if you could. I'd be up for that. These things, if I get in front of this, I think it'll shoot me. Yep, there it shot me. Yeah. Oh, no, that shot me. Ah. All right. One shot in those. Alright, if I get shot out here, it'll be that little turret thing. Yeah, it just shot me in the back. Oh, it shot me again. Get my loots. Get my loots. I want my loot. I can't see these ghosts. There it is. I mean, what all is in a ghost corpse anyway? Hello, Mr. Skeleton Archer. Oh, and another ghost. Here, let's hit both of you with one shot. Did I miss? Oh my. Potion of health. Uh-oh. Ran into some of those poison thingies. Little statue over here. Ooh, light on me. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, and there's some urns here. Pay your respects. What? See those flowers appearing and disappearing? What? What? I have no idea. I have no idea if this is working as intended or not. I mean, get me out of combat mode. Okay. Now. Oh. Yeah, when I was in combat mode, okay, so it made it did this. That's an error. I'm pretty sure that was some sort of error. So, okay, so there I paid my respects on one. Now I'm paying respects on the other. I don't know, maybe something will happen. Yeah, I know, it might spawn something with the right combination. I hope so. Now they're all just... Huh. Well... You know, not everything in the game has a purpose. they are... Everything in here is got a function, but not all of it has a purpose, if that makes sense. The kiddo, or the Blecko, yeah, the Jedi marketing thing, that is site where I have some pages about our classes that we do for YouTube. And we're about to introduce classes for live streaming as well. And I've got some really amazing stuff to announce with that when the time's right. We're actually starting to make announcements probably within the next couple of days. So... What? Can you remove Jedi marketing from the description? I got 23 malwares from the site. Where he is. Huh. Chrome doesn't seem to have a problem with it. I don't know, man. Malware from the site? No, just evilness. Don't be so evil. He's saying that he's found a problem with it, and we need to talk about that. So, yeah, the Jedi marketing trick site, I don't find any malware there. Yeah, T-Branch, I see you here. Take a look at the site. Do you see anything? T-Branch is a programmer, web programmer. He would know if there's anything there. I don't see anything going on with it. So, but I take any claims of something like that with one of our sites very, very seriously. Just so you all know. So, I would never leave something up that would put you guys in harm if you clicked on it or whatnot. I'm not about that at all. Okay, so, yes, evil, you can start banning that one person, Kangas. Please use the ban hammer on Kangas. Banned for being an idiot. Violated the dumbass rule. Don't ban anyone? I'm talking on YouTube and you didn't see what he said. So. He was banned for 2 years on the stream. We're not banning people unnecessarily. There's just one person that was just being an asshat over this conversation. Asshat's removed. Okay, so. Well, that was. I don't know what the point of that thing is, but that was interesting. So, all right. I think being a dumbass can be fun. Yes, but you know, good fun is good. Blecko, yes, we're on Twitch as well. All right, I'm heading back. Okay, we'll see now. What's supposed to happen is when you recall, according to the notes, is that I'm immediately going to be able to run into my house. And that was something that I was not able to do in the past, so we're going to try it. Hey, Andrew Night Owl. How you doing? Haven't seen you for a while, buddy. Ban Lord British or Riot. Well, I could ask him to come on to the show so that I could ban him, but that would be not very cool, you know? Pretty much, I hit the forward arrow button and nothing happened. Now, somebody's leaving the doors open. I'm trying to keep the PKers out, the PvPers out. A little bit of safety in my own home. I wonder, can I put lock, edit permissions? Door locked. Let's see here. Okay, locked. And then edit permissions. Can I? It looks like I have to add each person individually. We're not going to do that. I'm going full dad mode? No, I don't think so. Because I'm a lot cooler than that. Nah, I'm not a bad dad, I would think. Okay. So. Oh yeah, shut the door. Yeah. Well, you know, it's just the fact of wanting to not be surprised by the other PvPers in my own home. I have the ability, I think, actually to ban individuals, but I don't really want to do that because, you know, some people can be friendly. I just don't want to be surprised by that. And that's one of the reasons why I've been running across the street sometimes, because I've been a little bit, you know, worried about when I switch away or whatnot, that I don't want to be vulnerable. And so I've thought about that. Dad plays Shroud, forces his children to mine for hours and hours. Dude, if you only knew how much resources I get from my kids playing. Yeah. My wife's funny about that. She's like, oh, here's my account. Please go and craft all of these or mine all of this. I'll be back in an hour. Have fun. So, all right. So, now we are we're going to do a drawing. We're going to do a drawing for one of these Markee dragon masks here. These masks you can get from the store. You can only buy them from the store, as far as I know. Yeah, but they're a gray, dark dragon color, whereas this is in the colors of the Markee dragon logo. And so you can get one of these exclamation point ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat. And you can get in on that. We are wrapping up. Clement, thank you for following on Twitch. I appreciate it. I'm going to start writing it up. And there's going to be a special passphrase in there for the winner. That passphrase will be something that you send to our store. And our store is going to know that it's you based on that passphrase. You can put in as many tickets as you want. The more, the merrier. And so, okay, this is all written up. And we're a business partner with Shroud of the Avatar, with Portalarium. If you need anything for Shroud, exclamation point, coupon in Twitch chat. There's a link in the description in YouTube. And in there's a discount code. Save yourself a couple of bucks, and you directly support the show. So you'll have my thanks and appreciation as well. So, and if you're a YouTuber or streamer for Shroud of the Avatar, we have a nice affiliate program too. So, okay, now, everybody got their tickets in? Yeah? So, before I do the draw, I'll give you all a chance to get, if there's any other entries in. Tomorrow, we've got EVE Online. And I had promised that there's going to be some big announcement about some new stuff in Eve. It actually got delayed, so it's not going to happen tomorrow. But we are going out on a fleet tomorrow. We're going to go out PvP fleet, have some fun, and then Saturday we're going to do a little exploration in Eve. Had some people asking for it, so we're going to do that for a little while, and then in the schedule, you'll see an unnamed game. I am your local game pusher. I'm going to introduce you to a new game, and you're going to hate me for it because it's very addictive. But the first hit will be free. And in fact, in this game, I'm going to have a coupon thing for you guys that is worth $100 worth of stuff in the game. So, and that'll be redeemable by everybody. So that is on Saturday, and you are going to be like, "What the hell, Markee? Why are you playing this game?" Well, when you see me playing it, you'll understand why. And I thoroughly am enjoying the game. So, showed it to my wife and showed it to my kids, and they are playing it a bunch too. So, kind of rabidly, actually. So, reveal that on Saturday. Okay, closing this and drawing. Chaldor! Congratulations, Chaldor. You are the winner. So, all right. There we go. Oh, what? Something's not working right. Darn Twitch. Twitch has been giving me some fits. Oh, yeah, that worked. Twitch fits. Okay. So that is it for today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Disco Dancer.